Folks, don't wait. Get Kellogg's new Sugar Smacks. They're better than ever. Puffs of wheat, sugar toasted, and candy sweet.
Alright, today we have, for episode 0, the six lovely OG members of the Brains. We'll start off with proper introductions between each other. My name is Tej, better known as Zinal. I make videos on the internet. To my left is...
I'm Patrick. I'm studying music. That's really it.
My name's Leon. Your turn.
Jake here, the brains behind the brains.
I am Riley. I have no redeeming qualities, and I wake up at 1.
I am Liam, and I have no self-esteem.
Aww.
And no will to gain any.
And I think we'll just get down to our first topic of the cast, starting with, what do you guys think is the best cereal?
Milo, by far.
Milo?
Well, I don't know.
That's a good choice, not going to lie.
Milo is a good choice, but I don't know whether the audience even knows what Milo is. I mean, do you have demographic data?
Well, for all our non-Australian viewers, Milo is like brown cups. I don't know. I'm not the brains.
I mean, it's
The brains behind the brains.
It's sort of like they're shaped like cornflakes, but they're just a lot better, like in every way.
Chocolate cornflakes.
I can't think. When I was in America, I didn't try like Captain Crunch or any of that sort of issue. It's just sort of like it's just
like that, the Americans left.
Oh, good. No, sorry.
You're speaking about Milo. I'm sticking with the people and going with Weet-Bix.
Weet-Bix is a solid choice.
Yeah,
I love myself some Weet-Bix.
You know, have you guys seen like the ad where it's like, Weet-Bix kids, our Aussie kids?
Yeah.
Seen that? That's bullshit.
No.
They run the exact same ad in fucking New Zealand.
What?
It doesn't ring the
Look it
same.
up.
But do they go...
New Zealand kids
It's
are Weet-Bix
exactly
kids.
the same tune,
That
but they're
doesn't
replaced
have the
with
same.
our Aussie kids. It's New Zealand kids.
I thought you said they ran the Aussie kids one in New Zealand.
they just changed what?
That would have been.
There's always a little bit of Aussie in our hearts.
I think my favorite cereal, personally, is Milo as well.
Milo.
I
I'm
just
learning
can't
so
handle
much
this.
about you guys. I had no idea.
Why?
Everyone like Milo so much.
Yeah. I think it's because I started coming here. Because every time I come here, it was Milo for breaking.
Well, it's funny because we just bought 3 boxes the other day. I guess.
If you guys ever get hungry, you
You
can just
get
say bowl
Milo.
of cereal.
You get Milo.
Actually, on that
and just for math, we've got Weet-Bix.
who actually has breakfast? Because I have not skipped breakfast like once in my life.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, I don't have breakfast.
Need I remind you, I wake up at 1.
Do you have lunch?
No.
Do you have brunch?
No.
Do you have anything to eat, or do you just like photosynthesis?
I live purely off
Milo.
air and Milo.
Milo all the way.
You just the food you ingest is like the microscopic like life forms that you just breathe in,
Exactly.
and you
Like
filter out the
skin
water.
cells.
you filter out the water particles of air, so you don't have to ingest anything.
When I don't have breakfast, it'll normally just go on for like a few weeks, where I just stop having breakfast. And then sometimes, like lately, I've just been having 3 Weet-Bix and some milk every day with no sugar.
Okay, that's a healthy choice.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. Like I'm just like, I have it like maybe once in a while, like maybe once, twice a week. Other than that,
How
I
weird.
just sleep in.
Just fucking eat cereal. Just eat cereal. Probably not the best. I have eggs on toast or like oats or
Yuck.
Fuck that.
Porridges.
Oh shit! Oats.
Oats. Just oats, just plain oats.
Yes.
What a
That's so,
Milo.
rolled oats.
so dry and tasteless.
That's the.
Oops! It's all
That's the whole
tarantula
point.
eggs.
The whole point of oats is just to oats.
Hoits.
By the way, for all American viewers, Australia is pretty good for COVID right now.
Amen.
Pretty good. Could be changing today.
God bless.
You say that now, but we've got new restrictions
We do have
tonight.
restrictions, but you know what?
Yeah,
It's,
it's good, but stay away from Sydney. And also, there was like 4 like confirmed cases in Victoria. So
Yeah.
stay the fuck inside. Everyone else, stay inside, please.
Wear a mask.
Speaking of, I'm looking at like all the channels on Pat's laptop, and there's Pat, there's Leon, there's Tej, there's Liam, and then there's Jake and Ray. Dude,
Ray Skywalker.
What was the first game you guys ever played?
First game I
Ever played?
like video games.
Memories coming back.
Are we recording right now? Is it working?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. First game ever played all time.
Like
Super Mario Brothers 3 on the SNES.
On the SNES.
Yes. If not Super Mario Brothers 3
I
on the
had-
SNES, then it would have been original Tetris on the Game Boy. original, which I still have in my room.
I heard Super Mario Bros. 3 was like the best out of those.
What do you mean?
I was like
ones
2 years old at the time. All I remember was in this very room where we sitting in the corner with the TV. I was a fucking little ass kid, and we just had a bowl of Frankfurts in front of us, and I remember having the SNES controller and jumping in Mario, and that's like one of those like 5-second snippets of memory.
I remember way back the TV was in that corner.
It was.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a good time for our sponsors, Tej?
Yeah, I'd like to thank
this episode
our-
is sponsored by
The Undies.
This
Hentai
episode is
Haven.
proudly sponsored by Tactica Gear.
Thank you
Tactica
again.
Gear, sponsored by Tactica Gear and Hentai Haven, both of which are gone.
Yeah,
God bless.
We're on break for the holidays, it doesn't count.
you know, when in my spare time, I wake up in the morning for myself a good bowl of Weet-Bix, and turn on the TV, put on some Hentai Haven, man. Best way to start off my day.
nice.
My man.
My man! Big city living.
Whoa, I'm gonna get a finger back.
Just remember to pick up your new M100 from tactigear.com.au.
Yeah, you can get an M100X for the same price it was before. We are not doing any specials for Christmas, unfortunately. But we'll have new stock in store soon of all sorts of different tools. Don't publish this part, please cut it out.
Liam is hungry and Patrick begins eating chocolate.
Oh, this brings back memories. It was a series of unfortunate events on the original Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, I
Really
remember.
joke about that.
A movie game.
No, yeah, I actually played it like as my first
Stop
game.
fucking doing that.
And I still have that game
hungry.
like, now. It's on my shelf. I really want to go back and play it again. But
I played that on the PS2.
oh yeah, it's.
I remember
such a good game.
Sorry,
My dad was here, by the way.
fix it.
Jesus fucking
Don't mute your fucking mic.
What was your first game, Pat? Ever.
The first game I remember playing was Halo on the original Xbox. Really? Yeah.
Same.
Or it was like a Batman branded. It was like its own little console you just plugged into the TV. It was just a Batman platformer. I can't remember what it was called. Has no events.
No.
But yeah, that's what I remember playing. I remember me and my brother playing it, going to it because I saw my dad on weekends, playing it on a weekend, playing as we got there at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, started playing it, went to bed, woke up, kept on playing it until we left at like 1 o'clock the
Damn.
next day, finished the campaign.
Do you remember the
2
name of
days.
it?
It's Halo 1.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about the Batman thing too. Where the fuck did Batman come in there?
Batman.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
What?
I have no idea what the Batman's called.
Batman 1.
Oh, and there was a when I first got a Xbox 360, there was like a when like you go to the shops and there's like that like gamers magazine and has like the demo disc. I remember getting one of those and it had so many fun games on it. I used to play those.
Yeah, demo discs were great.
No, sorry, it's demo disc for the
demo
Xbox
disc.
360.
I had the best demo disc as a kid. You know what it was? A point-and-click Bionicle game. When the second generation of Bionicles came out, right after they went from those little there's like the meme of like the apple with like the Bionicle arms in it. Like that was like the first generation Bionicle parts. It was like a second generation right afterwards. I think it was Matanui, I don't know. But we had them, and the white Bionicle, he had this weird telescopic eye, and I thought it was the coolest one. It had a demo disc, and the demo disc was one of those tiny old like 8-centimeter discs, and it
The
had
ones like the GameCube?
yeah, for like the GameCube. It was like that, but it was for PC. And I'm pretty sure it was just I can't remember. It was like cutscenes or something. And we played it, no shit, on Mum's old Windows 98.
Dude.
Do you have it still?
No, we don't have the 98. No, we don't have the demo disc.
Damn.
And if we do, it's somewhere like buried. Like
Yeah.
we have one of those. Does anyone remember those old like binders you used to have with all the CDs in?
Oh,
I still do.
Yes.
We have
I had one for my 360.
Nice.
You always have one in the car because your family can't afford a Bluetooth
True.
radio.
That was
my dad's car
pirating
right now.
back in the past. It was so
Oh,
good.
did anyone knew someone who'd like always bring home like stacks on stacks of pirated movies?
No.
That's
My
me.
my stepdad did. Yeah.
Looks over at shelf. No.
No, them's legit.
For the record, we have 0 pirated movies.
For the record, we fully endorse the movie industry and do not condone pirating. And I don't need circumstances. I started like, fuck that. That was terrible.
This is authorised by Australian Government Canberra.
Sponsored by the Victorian Government Canberra.
What about you? What was your first game?
My game,
Leon.
my game was Putt Putt.
Really?
Dude!
Really? No, seriously? Seriously? Or is that a meme?
No, seriously.
It was
The
seriously
purple car.
first game.
Purple car was like
What's
clicking
Straight
click.
up.
Punt adventure.
Dude, you're missing out.
What am I missing out on?
That's
had that as well.
also a point and click game.
I don't know if that was.
Is it? What was it about?
It was
It's
about
about
a
the
purple
car.
car, and he would go on adventures with his dog.
It was a point and click, and you click on shit in town, and it'll be like really basic puzzles, or like, not even puzzles. It'd be like
yeah.
click on the thing and change his color. Click on the thing, and a fire truck squirts a hose. It's like full on baby game. There was that. There was Putt Putt. There was another one, and it was like you're trying to run around a farm or something, and you're trying to like identify.
There was one. He's in the future, and he can change his color.
What?
And, like the type of car he is. It was so
No
dude.
way.
Do you guys remember like Voodoo Vince and what about Abe's Odyssey, Oddworld?
Yeah,
I've never played Abe's Odyssey. I know of it.
I have no idea what any of these games are. I thought Putt Putt was some kind of golf game.
No, that was like the same era as like Brum. Does anyone remember?
Brum.
So good.
We should have like an old like toy Brum. We should have like an old toy Brum, and it was
We
like
have a toy Brum somewhere.
we still have it.
Is it
Yeah,
like
I'm
I thought we got rid of it.
jealous.
the size of a thigh? Or is
It's a
it-
car.
It's cars.
Yeah, no shit, it's a car.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I remember soon after some of the other ones, we still have the shelf there. We had Jimmy Neutron on computer, which is still an absolute banger. I haven't loaded it up in almost like 20 years, but I'm sure it still is a banger. The original Ratchet and Clank 1, 2, and 3.
We
Spyro
don't have
Heroes.
one?
We don't have one anymore. We had one at a time. We had Spyro Heroes Tale, Spyro 2.
Oh my god.
That's PlayStation 1, but
I
still.
have Spyro 2 the Enter the Gateway,
No, Spyro 4 is Into the Dragonfly.
and it was something about the gateway.
It's Spyro 1, Spyro 2 is Ripto's Rage. Spyro 3 is
The Year of the Dragon.
Year of the Dragon. Spyro 4 is... Can you
It's
believe that?
something.
There was like 5 Spyro games before we hit the 2000s or something.
Damn.
I have the Spyro trilogy on my PC.
Yeah, we got the Reignited trilogy.
Yeah,
It's so
same.
good.
Yeah, it's so good. It looks so clean,
I know.
so fresh.
60 frames per...
Where's
we
the
should play
Hero's
that.
Tale remake?
Yeah, when we get Spyro
We
Heroes
need
Tale
it.
remake.
I tried playing A Hero's Tale like earlier this year, and I just fucking couldn't.
Okay, here's the topic. I want to get a Switch.
You want to get a Switch?
I want to get a Switch.
Do you?
Ew.
Why?
Because I want to get a Switch. Why not? Do you want to get a Switch?
Yeah, I have one.
Exactly.
Yeah, but why do you want to switch?
Because I just want to play it.
What game?
Skyrim.
That's a lot.
If this podcast gets
No, I wanna
500
play,
likes, Pat will get a Switch.
Only
Yeah, fuck
500.
it, I'll play a Switch.
smash that like.
No, I want to get Odyssey and Breath of the Wild.
bullshit.
Just pirate it.
2 fucking games?
Prove it.
That's it. You spent $400
I've got
on
a
console like
Switch.
you did.
A Switch is really good, but I don't have Odyssey or Breath of the Wild, so I can't vouch for any of those.
Do you have Dune 2016?
Or I can get it if I want to.
No.
Save money, I can get a Lite.
What?
I can get a Switch Lite.
Lies.
It's like $100.
That's a good option.
It's like a Switch, but without all the sugar. Speaking of funny, I was going to say,
Shut
because
up.
we'll talk about Skyro for a second.
Skyro.
Was it Skyro? Spyro?
Spyro.
Yeah.
Gyro, A Hero's Tale.
Eat my ass. Well, anyway, I was going to say, Spyro should have a crossover with Putt Putt.
No.
What's
Purple dragon, purple car. It's
Get
meant
it?
to
There's
be.
both purple.
True.
Color. This is a money-making decision.
Dude, Putt Pyro.
If you're listening,
Putt Pyro.
So Putt Putt Pyro or Sput Sput?
A gateway to hemorrhoids.
No, I know there was a crossover game I saw in a Kadikarus video between Spyro and Crash Bandicoot on the GBA or something like back in the
What's a GBA?
Game Boy.
Game Boy Advance.
Come on, dude.
Wait.
Oh,
Get with the
didn't grow up in
times.
this era, okay?
I played
GBA.
Batman when I was fucking 3 years old.
punch it,
No, I played
GBH.
Pokemon Arena on the fucking
Bullshit.
N64.
No, you played
Whoa.
Batman.
Batman goes,
He
"Hang
played
on."
Batman with all the platforming.
And you played it for weeks on end. Sorry about the editing. I'm sorry. Tanisha, I'm
This is-
sorry.
hey, it's I'm gonna.
Hey, at least
laugh
I'm happy
a
I'm
lot.
not doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be fun.
I'm excited to. Honestly. I want to.
You say that now.
Yeah, true.
I'm like, oh, jeez, what the fuck?
That is, I'm doing the banner art. You think I'm gonna? It's all fun and games until you actually sit down to do it. You know.
Yeah, true.
That's gonna be one hell of a long time.
Why don't you grab your
Okay, here we go. First
tablet,
game. First
sketch
game
it
from Liam.
We're doing a podcast.
First game from Liam. First game from Liam. Here we go.
Yeah.
I think the first game I properly remember playing was either like Mario Kart on the Wii because
What?
or it was Ratchet and Clank 3. I vividly remember like one of those games, like one of the first memories I remember getting. We got the PlayStation 2.
Okay, here's the difference. Am I the only person in the world that hasn't played a Ratchet and Clank game?
You are a monster.
I've just completely skipped that generation. Yeah,
You're
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not alone.
I'm going full hardcore and putt-putts, I got the time for...
I spent all my time
You're gonna go home and be like, man, where is that? And you're gonna search around. You're gonna find it. Yes,
yeah, bro.
I found it.
Block
You're
the
gonna
dust.
put it in.
They're
In
masked.
case anybody's wondering, we will be following guidelines.
Yes.
We're not doing anything illegal.
Yeah.
We're not bad boys.
You can't see us, but you can
Shut
trust
the
us.
fuck up. We
Let's
dodge.
freaking talking
Some of us have
over
had
each other.
the privilege of starring in Zinnow videos, so you know that we're quality.
Just
And
remember,
I'm still jealous.
I did not have sexual relations
I
with
haven't
that
yet,
cow.
so you know what, we're on the
Stop
same page.
talking over each other.
Tej, we need to play Apex, so we need
Yes.
to go and have.
I played Apex with
Yes.
him. He's a good player.
Oh.
I'm pretty. Wait, me or him?
Him.
Oh, okay.
Tej, he's a
I
good
guess
player.
I'll
You
go
suck.
fuck myself there.
Well, he calls me a good player, but he was freaking acting like I was a baby the whole time. Oh, you see, where you can slide. If you slide down hills, you go down faster. Oh, really?
I'm sorry. It's just I see the number 1 next to your name.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know,
oh, you
but
player.
I told you that I've played a lot.
I
I'm
forgot.
like over level 100 on console.
I don't believe you.
I'll prove it. Sign in right now.
I can't.
Okay. But
Favorite parody of a
I
movie?
promise.
Favorite parody of a movie?
That's a better question than what I was going to
Spaceballs.
ask.
Yeah.
Top secret.
Yeah, top secret, but by far. Or aeroplane.
What about the epic movie? Scary movie. Scary movie 1 to 5.
They don't count. Scary Movie 1 was alright. Everything else by the
True.
Colin Brothers.
Coen Brothers. No,
No, Colin Brothers.
Wayans?
They call like
no. Apatow, Judd Apatow Productions. They made all the epic movie, the Spartans movie,
I'm gonna hurl.
date movie, all that. Everything is just that Judd Apatow bullshit, and they're all terrible.
Yeah.
but they're good terrible.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're terrible.
they're like
Thanks.
stale Doritos.
Yes.
That's what they're like.
You know when you have like go to like Macca's or something and you get like a small Coke and you drink some of it, but you leave it out for the night. You come back and it's all flat.
Yeah.
That's what those
Yeah,
movies are.
lukewarm soda.
Oh yes, my room temperature milk that I love.
So it's again.
What was that?
Macca's finally have paper straws now.
Oh, well done.
I don't care. I don't go to Macca's anyway.
Next topic.
That's a funny thing. Where in the world is Ronald McDonald? He hasn't been like in any of the stores for so long now.
Social
I think he's still under
I'm
that.
starting to miss him.
Witness protection.
Yeah, my bro.
You're still
Isn't
under
he-
the influence of drugs.
Isn't he still under that Japanese person's bed from that one advert?
I thought he was in jail.
I think it differs country to country, but I'm pretty sure there was. I remember seeing something that it was around the same time as 2015 when all those clown costume people were like running around annoying people.
Oh my god.
That it was right after that Ronnie just stopped showing up, and I think
Yeah.
there might have been a sort of reactionary thing of like get rid of him, and also because like who wants a clown in 2020?
True.
Have you seen the original Ronald McDonald? He was a nightmare. He was like a guy like straw on his head.
I want a
He's not his
picture.
best.
Here he is right now.
In fact, you know what? No, Tej, can you just put a JPEG on screen?
Yeah.
I'll send one to you. Just I'll try and find the Ronald McDonald original thing.
Draw it.
Just put
Yeah. Well, Tej, get on it.
Yeah, Tej, get on.
just put like a
No,
picture.
not
of
there. Put it, dude. I'm talking to Tej.
Oh shit. Fuck. Okay, that's
Tej, what are you
Why is
doing?
it moving?
Yeah, Tej.
No, Tej, not my IP address. That's illegal.
Oh, the ad for it's really crazy. He's sitting there, it's like, "Hey there, kid, what's going on?" Guy goes, "Are you a stranger?" My mum says not to talk to strangers. Well, I'm not a stranger. I'm Ronald McDonald. And he's like,
The most strangest
all
person.
better.
That's the thing to say.
Start to it.
But then it is, and then, and then the kid says, "How do I know you're Ronald McDonald?" And he's like, "Here, could anyone else do this?" And you see he reaches down, and the camera's like stuck like on his body, and they've obviously just like cut the film and then started it, but it's sort of sitting there, and you hear ping, and there's a burger there. But you can clearly see he's standing there, and they've cut it, put the burger there, and you can see the cut, and everything moves like a few centimeters.
Yeah.
And then he reaches across, and then you hear ping, and it comes back, and they just repeat the footage like 3 times.
Jeez.
And the kid goes, "You are Ronald McDonald," and that's it.
I wouldn't be
That's-
surprised if there's a very sad child at
Can
the
you
end
get
of
it?
it.
Can
Yeah.
you try and find the? I want to watch that.
I'll try and find
I wonder
it.
if that
Oh,
actor's still alive.
No, he's probably dead.
He's probably traumatized somewhere in like an
Like,
isolated island.
Do you guys remember? I don't think you guys. Have you ever heard of a show called MASH?
Yeah, everyone's.
Have you seen how? old like the actors and stuff are now.
See, this is
Like,
Smash thing.
Tage, add play as much as we can of the theme song.
Yeah, well, he just sang it. I'm gonna put it over that.
I want a trumpet rendition of that, but by someone that doesn't know how to play the trumpet.
Well, you sound like Ronald.
Here, I'll prove it. I'll give you 3 more hamburgers.
1963.
That's a disgusting commercial. I hate that already.
If you want more cheeseburgers, come with my big strange white van.
I'm just gonna put it into the I'll put it into
Back when candy cost way too much, you may as well just use cheeseburgers instead.
1963. I'm pretty sure the burgers at Macca's were like 20 cents.
But with the burgers,
That's what I'm saying.
And they're still plastic cheese.
True.
Cut this part out.
Are we? So we're just like an anything podcast, right?
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good one. What can you expect from the Brains podcast episode?
Intellectual
0?
debate
talk
about
like
intellectual debate about uninteresting topics.
I thought it was intellectual debates from not intellectual people.
I
think
so.
There we go.
That works.
That is our channel description. Intellectual debates by non-intellectual people.
Should we talk about like gaming news here and there? It's like, oh, what happened
sure.
last week? I heard these people are going
Are
to
you
make
guys
this next
excited
game.
for the new Elder Scrolls?
I'm always excited for some Elder Scrolls,
Yeah.
but I don't have hype anymore.
Yeah.
So, quick tangent. I'll go back to the original point. I think we should keep this full variety, but we just talk about what we're interested in, which will invariably be games and movies and stuff. But then we can also talk about other stuff. I think that's nice and modular. But for games,
Let's talk about putt.
yeah,
We can have a section where Jake is literally just explaining something to us.
And we should make sure that we don't talk over each other.
Jake, explain the Grand Budapest Hotel and why you like it.
I'd be here for hours. But no, in terms of
We have time.
what was the other thing we were just about to say? No, I got confused between McDonald's 1963 hamburgers and
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls. Yeah,
They only cost 20 cents.
they're good. They're not good. Yeah, I don't get hyped for games anymore. The last game I was hyped for was Fallout 4, and that just broke me.
It's so
I'm done.
like games used to. They never like games used to be just all right. Cool. Here's this cool thing that were like here's but they weren't as innovative.
Yeah, it was
As
just
like wow, look at this new freaking technology that we're making now.
It's like, look how cool it looks.
Like look at all these things that are going to happen in the story that probably aren't going to happen.
You're like Bioshock. Here's Bioshock again, and Bioshock again. Like, you know what you get.
Look at
into.
how
We
look how
heard you want a Bioshock.
our horse's balls shrivel up.
Yeah, well,
Innovative.
Red Dead 2 is probably one of the best games of like this generation. Was this generation 8 of consoles? 8th gen?
Oh,
I think
Generation? There was only 4 Xboxes.
I was about to say, I only know of like 2.
Yeah. We're on 8th or 9th gen, but
Were you guys the kid to like as you like I say kid like maybe from 10 to like before you had your own income? Did you get your parents to pre-order games or did you like?
No, the first game I pre-ordered was
That's a good one.
Fallout 4.
What was the first game?
I think the first game I pre-ordered was Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, what a mistake!
You want to hear a mistake? My first game, Fallout 76.
Wasn't that my one as well?
Yeah,
That was my first pre-order as well. And what do you say? It's trash. I have the PlayStation 4 collector's
You have the
edition with the
helmet.
helmet in my room, even though we didn't have a PlayStation 4. Yeah. To be honest, when I actually got that, they asked, I asked if they had any Xbox Ones. They said no, we don't. And I'm like, okay. What do you have? They said we've got PC and we've got PlayStation. I thought I'm not going to get a PC. I might as well get the PlayStation because that's more normal. 1 year later, I've got a PC. Or 2 years.
Wait, so did you buy?
I bought the PS4 version. So if you guys want a special edition of Fallout 76 on the PlayStation 4,
Pat's head. It's like,
You can see the
that'll be our first giveaway. You want Fallout
like, yeah, I'm
76
gonna
on the
buy a
PlayStation 4?
no, Liam bought the PS4 edition of 76 so he could get the helmet and like there's like a bag of like really cheap like plastic figurines like little toy army men.
So if we get to 20 likes, we'll give away his copy of Fallout 76.
I'm down. We'll give away the Xbox one first because I don't play that game no more.
So wait, did you get an Xbox version?
No.
Of Fallout 76?
I got a PlayStation.
No, we do.
Yeah, I got a PlayStation version of
have
76.
And then did you like pre-order
Like a physical, and
So,
the game is digital.
Yeah, the case is literally up there.
Oh, okay.
We have an Xbox version And then he bought the Xbox. This is even worse. He bought the Xbox version, played it, and didn't like. Oh, you liked it to begin with, but didn't like it in the long run. Then you went back and bought a PlayStation version, which you cannot play, so you could get the helmet, which you do not wear.
Wait, so you got the helmet after the game?
Yeah.
Oh.
He has the power armor helmet in his bedroom.
Yes,
You bought the whole
yes,
bundle
yeah.
just so you could get the helmet.
I also have a shirt.
I remember
I also
$350.
have the shirt.
$350.
That's like a
Yes, I did. I do. I actually do have the
That's
canvas bag
insane.
and the canvas bag.
Yeah.
I have them both in my room.
Oh yeah, the
The canvas is inside the canvas bag. Yeah,
Oh, did you? Oh, you got a replacement, didn't you?
you were down.
Yeah, that's right.
Was it? Did it actually get turned into it?
Yeah,
No.
I actually have the canvas bag.
We'll have to show you a bit later.
I
That's
brought
awesome.
that. I brought that down the street one day.
Nice.
What about you, Riley? What was your first pre-ordered game?
Oh, the first pre-order, the one that I pre-ordered myself. Oh, this is a good one. Back in June of this year, not 1944, 2020, I pre-ordered the remake of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
damn.
That was such a good game.
Really?
Yeah.
I had that on the original Xbox as well.
Nice.
Surprise, Patrick.
I remember fighting the Sandy.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I can remember.
The remake of Battle for Bikini Bottom and the original are both like super good.
This is good. Sick.
Fire out.
What about you, Leon?
Me.
Part adventures.
My first one, funny enough, was Cyberpunk.
First ever pre-ordered game.
Yeah. Because
Damn.
I don't like pre-ordering, and of course, I was so excited for Cyberpunk.
You waited like what, 2 years?
Yeah, and then
More?
it was like a couple of days before the release. I was like, I want to buy it.
I think I bought it the day of release.
I trust him, and then now
You trusted wrong.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I think
That sucks.
yeah.
That is bad. Like
Like,
Liam Me
as-
pre-ordered 76, had such high hopes for it, but that got him.
I spent
game-
$90 for not even 2 hours of fun. 3 hours of fun. I remember playing the beta, and I remember there's like supply drops and stuff that you get. One of them just spawned inside a building. Like it's just like
As
cool.
you do.
Games never used to let us down.
Yeah.
Games are always
Like,
wow.
I
This is
remember-
freaking. This is.
I remember
awesome.
going like to my dad going to EB Games and like, cool, Dad, can I get a game? Yeah, go pick one from the pilot Xbox games because I still played Xbox. And it's like, cool. Oh, here's Conflict Desert Storm. Let's give that a try. Amazing. I loved it. So much fun. I loved the conflicts in the Desert
Storm.
Desert Storm series. It was great.
Or did we just have lower standards?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Halo
Like
Reach
we
was-
used to go like, wow, cool, I'm a plumber, I'm jumping epic. Wow, cool, I'm a green man on a giant hula hoop. This is freaking epic. And now we're like, okay, now I'm a green man on a shield world, and it's kind of alright. I can sprint now. So, yeah.
What is with sprinting in Halo fandom? What is so bad about it? I love
I
Reach.
like it. I think it's fine. It's like the Halo
I think
fandom
it's
has
'cause
been
they pulled
kind of
this-
weird lately.
I think because they pulled this because every game, I guess after Halo, started getting sprinting.
Yeah.
And Halo, they didn't even put it until Halo Reach.
Yeah, I know.
And like it was so strict for you that everyone got used to this movement.
Maybe back in the day of Halo 3, because Halo 3 is very like a floaty game. You do feel like you move slow, and the decreased field of view makes you feel like you move slow as well. Because it's like 70 or something in that game.
Because the first Halo I played, like legit, was in 2010. The first game I played was Halo Reach at a friend's place, and that was the first one I bought and played mainline, and I was obsessed with it. So when I played Halo 3 years later, I'm like, I feel like I'm in like a fucking hot air balloon. Like this doesn't make sense to me. But I've grown to love it. I love Halo 3. I still prefer Reach just because of nostalgia. But
I think the thing for the Halo series, I love Halo Reach just because like it's like it used to be Halo 1. I used to love it so much because I used to play it with everyone. Oh, I used to play it with my brother. That's the fondest memory I
split
have.
screen. That's the main point.
Split screen.
But then when Halo Master Chief Collection came out on PC, I started playing with all these guys.
How the fuck did he manage to? How did Howard convince us all to buy Skyrim like 8 times? It doesn't make sense.
It's a great game. What do
It's a
you
great
mean?
game.
Although
It just works.
It just works, unfortunately.
Although I did get Skyrim Game of the Year for like $13, so I'm like, okay,
That's
I got it. I played it for like half an hour, then I stopped.
In fact, what are like our most bought games? Because like I've got 2 copies of New Vegas up there. I've got 2 copies of Far Cry 2. I just bought it for the Xbox One because it was $3.
2 copies
And
of
Far
Halo
Cry
4.
2 is probably my favorite one.
I have 2 copies of Far Cry 2.
Yeah.
2 copies of Blood Dragon, 2 copies of 3,
Yeah, Blood Dragon.
2 copies of 4.
Skadoosh.
I did have.
Am I right, fellas?
I got you all to it.
Yeah.
Bazinga.
Like it's. I'm gonna say I've bought Halo Master Chief Collection at least 5 times.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
nice.
Jeez.
That's for like buying it
Yeah.
for people.
Oh,
Yeah,
for people.
for myself.
You didn't
and
buy
for
it for
people.
me.
No,
Speaking of which, I still thank you very much for buying.
Yeah,
No problem,
It
no
is.
problem, no
What a
problem.
ledge.
Hey,
What a legend.
hey.
Oh, you bought it for
Hey.
those guys as well.
Hey.
You
Yeah.
bought- yeah.
Yeah. And I
That's
bought
right.
it for
You
like
didn't check your Steam, have
for
you?
Brandon and Michael.
You didn't, did you? Fighting Master Chief.
Hey, let's
Let's segue.
hey, so next topic. I think this is a good spot to end episode 0 of the Brains podcast.
Indeed.
Look,
Thank you all for watching.
And listening.
Let's. Oh yeah. Sorry.
We've been your weekly dose of serotonin. Thanks for stopping by.
Dopamine initiate.
Endorphins.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, as we
Brain
as,
Putty
power.
goodness.
as we develop and
Um,
learn how to do everything, we'll get better. Obviously.
Please leave a like, comment. Let us know if we could do anything better. Let us know if any of us smell.
Yes, please.
Please.
It's important. Hygiene is
Yeah,
important.
especially in times like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Should we do
Happy
it? Should we do
New
it?
Year,
And should we do it? And
2020.
should we do it? And we
2021.
like begin arguing with each other and then just scream? Just
No.
scream.
Oh, this is arguing.
No, I don't.
Just to-
I
just
think
to-
we
just
should.
to-
start-
just to
I think
keep
we
it-
should
that
start
we should
arguing.
take it. No, it's still
No,
going.
we have to argue. That's
No,
how
we
we're
just
gonna
need to
end.
take it.
We're gonna
At least-
end
just
by
so I
This is
can
what we
argue.
need.
Another
Oh,
video.
yeah.
I just need to break the